Hi, my name is Ruslan and I'm teaching business management grade 11 here. For this task, I'm going to need you to split into groups. Go ahead and assign yourself a role. So as usual, we have the facilitator, the response writer. That person is the person who writes the response. Timekeeper, and then the note checker. In order to make sure students collaborate, I have Google Meet breakout rooms set up for them. That's where they go into the group work mode. And then I have Google Doc, one central Google Doc for the whole class, but they all have separate cells in a table underneath the question. So each group will produce just one response where they will just type it. Then I have an ability to add voice comments or text comments based on my experience as a teacher. And obviously, I'm encouraging students to use the MAR scheme to provide feedback to each other. David, have you got a role? Okay. Can I please ask you to be facilitating group 2? This is actually a point when they don't want technology. I say that to camera.
You say that.
Right. Well, it's overwhelming. Majority prefers this to be a class experience. So this is an interesting point of this lesson. The class doesn't want to have technology used for this particular part. They would like concepts to be explained live as much as possible. All right. Well, let's try. Right? We don't know if it will be effective. We tried videos. We know how that works. Let's try how class presentations work. So I gave them a few minutes to go over the notes and the presentation that they've prepared before. They're going to present it live and into the Google Meet to the students who are online. And we will take questions as they arrive. What are you finding the key factors that define advantages and disadvantages for the transition into public limited companies?
CSR. CSR is a big one. I'm looking at the CSR from private to a public, for example.
I'm trying to avoid the death by PowerPoint, but if it was the class's desire to just listen to those presentations, ask questions, that would be fantastic. We would start with those individual presentations. I think we should start with sole trader, and then we'll move on to partnership, then private limited company, then public limited company. Can I just limit the presentation to maximum 5 minutes? Okay. But obviously, if you have a question, just click raise hand in Google Classroom and we will address it right away. So the power of the blended learning platform is that we are able to switch from the online distance learning to the interactive live experiences for the students who are in the class. And therefore, we are able to adapt our teaching style and learning style to the students' needs.